touchdowns in 2 games, which is not bad. You'd like to be a little bit more efficient. They essentially had 3 scoring drives on Sunday. One which ended in a missed field goal and then 2 touchdowns. Made it a little bit more efficient, but I have enjoyed watching your offense more under him than I did in Recruiter.
Right.
I like the play calling a little bit better.
Yeah.
More receivers involved.
The one possession I did not like was before the timeout possession in Arizona, where I thought they got really conservative.
Correct.
That's the only one I really criticized.
To me, it's the obvious. Okay, Tavai, fine, but Matthew Stafford, 65% passing, 630 yards, 5 touchdowns. Yeah, he's had the 2 picks, which I almost refer to as punts. Right. The other day. He's been good.
Yeah.
He's got a 102 passer rating.
He has been good.
71 something QBR, so whichever one you like.
But as somebody who's been a Stafford supporter and who said that there's no way he can be as bad as last year, I expect him to play well. I can't call him a pleasant surprise when he's doing what we need him to be doing.
But if we wanted this team to reach its, as much as their potential, as good as they could be, possibly, he had to have what we were saying, like one of his top 3-4 seasons.
Yes.
And statistically, for 2 games, he's doing it.
Correct. Let's go to Mike in Macomb on 97.1 The Ticket. Hey, Mike.
Hey guys, how you doing this morning?
Good. How are you?
Good. Just driving in. Just wanted to get your guys' opinion. Wanted to give you guys mine. To relate it to the topic about what would be a pleasant surprise if we're in this win now road. You go out and we go get Jalen Ramsey. We give up a first round. We can't miss another Khalil Mack trade like that. We solidify this defense and let Stafford continue to trust Matthew Stafford, like he said, and go from there. I think if we went out, if we really want to be serious about win now, the fan base would be. I mean, Ford Field was super excited down there. If we did that.
I agree with you. The only first of all, I don't think the Lions would do it because of Jalen Ramsey. I mean, he drove into training camp one year with a Brinks truck.
This year.
Yeah, he's very volatile. It does not fit the line.
I mean, is it 2 years?
No, it's just he's got this year and next year is I believe $13, $14 million. Then he becomes an unrestricted free agent. So you have to, in my mind, re-sign him long term, and that's going to be a lot of money that he's going to be demanding. Fitzpatrick, financially and length, would have made more sense, but if you didn't hear, he was traded to the Pittsburgh Steelers for a number 1 yesterday. But yeah, if you are in the win right now mode, yes, you go and do it, because considering that they're having problems with their pass rush, if you have Slay on one side and Ramsey on the other, I mean, those guys, you can talk about coverage sacks.
And Jalen Ramsey only plays man-to-man defense, which is Matt Patricia's specialty.
Right. I just don't
and
think...
we went away from that. It was very disappointing in Arizona.
I agree with you. I think it would be great. I just don't think it just fits in with what they want to do.
Yeah, I'd be stunned if they did it for exactly the reasons you said.
It would be a pleasant surprise.
It would be a pleasant surprise. You are going to essentially be picking... I'm not trying to compare Darius Slay to Jalen Ramsey, but you're going to be picking Ramsey over Slay if you do what you laid out, because Slay's obviously up for a contract extension probably next off season. He'll have 1 year remaining on his contract, and you're not going to pay both those guys what the market would demand and what they would demand. Now, I'd rather have Jalen Ramsey than Darius Slay.
Ramsey's younger, too.
In terms of the actual player. But then again, like you said, he is also a handful. And is he a handful that Matt Patricia would be willing to handle? Everyone's going to say, well, Bill Belichick could. Belichick and Patricia are different people.
Yes.
They are. And Belichick has established this thing where they can fold in an Antonio Brown, and if Antonio Brown goes nuclear, they'll just say bye-bye, and they'll still be fine. Whereas if Jalen Ramsey comes in and goes nuclear, can the Lions withstand them? I don't know. But I'd love to do it, but I don't think they will.
He's a great player.
They say, Adam Schefter is saying that they want a first-round pick.
Yeah.
But he's also saying they want more than first.
Well, originally, that's what Miami wanted more. They're getting a little more. They're flip-flopping some other picks.
Yeah.
But it's not that much more than a first-round pick. Now, granted, I think Davis' first-round pick with Roethlisberger being hurt would be a better pick than what the Lions' first-round pick would be if they get Jalen Ramsey, too.
Right.
But, hey, I'd get a first and a fourth.
I would absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. But then again, I don't view the draft picks the way some other
Right.
people.
Are you going to get a player
Yeah.
as good as Jalen Ramsey with their first pick in the draft?
No way.
Yeah.
No. So you make the trade.
Not if you think you're picking 15 or lower.
Right, exactly.
Or 32. Jamie, Name That Horn is literally my favorite game ever, dating back to Connect 4 as a child. I need more horn. Thank you very much. The people complaining about the horn probably are the same people that make you take your shoes off in the house.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. I can't stand that.
All right, it is coming up on 7 o'clock. Up next, Heather has news at 7:25. It's your chance to win $2,000 in our 2 Grand Slam. Although I'm sure some people don't even like the 2 Grand Slam. 97 won the ticket.
WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit. The radio.com sports station. Sports headlines. All day, every day. This is 97.1 The Ticket.
Brought to you by Bill Brown Ford. Let's start with the Lions, who will be back at work today as the game planning continues toward Sunday's road contest in Philadelphia against the Eagles. The Lions head into that game coming off a Week 2 win over the Los Angeles Chargers, a victory that Frank Ragnow says the team can build off of.
Yeah, it's a building block for us just mentally as a team, and just where we are as a team emotionally and everything, just being able to say, hey, we did it. We finished the game and we were able to come through at the end, and I think we just got to keep building off it. It's a new week this week versus Philadelphia, but it's definitely a good step in the right direction.
The Lions have won 3 of the last 4 they played against Philadelphia, a run that includes a 24-23 victory in Week 5 of the 2016 season. The last time that the Lions met the Eagles. Monday Night Football last night, the Cleveland Browns defeat the New York Jets 23-3. In a statement issued through his lawyer, Darren Heitner, the New England Patriots' Antonio Brown denies allegations laid out in a Sports Illustrated story written by Robert Klemko that he sexually assaulted a second woman and that he continually fails to pay vendors who do work for him. According to Heitner, that statement will serve as Brown's only comment on the story or those allegations. The Tigers defeat the Baltimore Orioles 5-2 on Monday to earn a split of that 4-game weekend series at Comerica Park. Next up for the Tigers, they'll face the Indians in a 3-game midweek series that begins tonight in Cleveland. First pitch, 7:10, right here on the ticket. The Red Wings open up the preseason this evening as they battle the Chicago Blackhawks at Little Caesars Arena. You can hear that game over on AM 950. Face-off with Ken Cowell and Paul Woods at 7:30. From the Ticket Update Desk, I'm Tony Ortiz. For more, stay tuned to 97.1 The Ticket and radio.com. All right, 7:02, 97.1 The Ticket. Thank you very much, Tio. It is time for news with Heather. Real quick, before we go to Heather, should be a nice day today. Mixture of sun and clouds. Sun should burn through. And a high of 77 degrees in what should be a very, very nice week.
I love it.
All right, what's going on there?
Well, as predicted, comedian Shane Gillis has been fired from SNL just days after he was named a new cast member. We talked about this when he was named one of the cast members, and as soon as that was announced, the internet, went crazy and dug up all these videos of him making racist comments about Asians on his podcast. And they also found another podcast where he used homophobic slurs to mock other comedians. And SNL obviously got wind of all that, heard his comments, and they said that his comments were offensive, hurtful, and unacceptable. And then they did say that they were sorry they didn't see the clips earlier, and they said that their vetting process basically wasn't up to par.
Right.
What was this? Okay, it was on a podcast, so it wasn't a performance, but the podcast, I assume, is comedic, right?
Yes.
So he's telling stories, whatever, in a funny way. I mean, what's wrong with this country right now? I mean, when comedian...
There's a lot, but it's not the comedy. Come on.
But
Okay.
you can still get your comedy across without using specific words to describe specific people.
And in the video, he uses a racist slur and makes fun of Chinese accents during a discussion about Chinatown. In another episode, he uses gay slurs to describe comedians he doesn't think are funny. I mean, the bottom line is that Shane Gillis, nobody knew who he was.
I get that.
If it were Kevin Hart or if it were Louis C.K. is a bad example.
Yeah.
If it were Dave Chappelle, who is, if you watch his comedy, he crosses all lines
All
all the time.
comedians do cross the
I
line.
watched the
Yeah.
Alec Baldwin roast last night that I DVR'd that was on Comedy Central over the weekend. And then you guys telling jokes all over the place. And then the roast, or some of them were, not in good taste and those type of things as well, with an Asian reference and some others. So what Saturday Night Live not going to let this guy on the show because he he said that. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about a more established star.
Again, it's because this guy was a no-name.
I know.
And I feel bad for him in a way because he gets his big break and then he gets his big break and everything from his past gets dredged up. But, you know, I mean, if you're Lorne Michaels, you're in the business of, I don't know what you're in the business of.
Yeah, exactly. You're in the comedy
You
business.
gotta please your audience, and if a lot of people are coming forward and saying, "Hey, I'm offended by this guy, I don't like him," then Lorne Michaels has to take him off the show. I mean, if it's gonna be better for the audience.
I guess what I don't like is the whole notion that somebody found this podcast, somebody publicized it, and so it came to SNL's attention, and
Yes.
so he gets fired. So clearly somebody had the intent of trying to submarine this guy.
Well, he
Okay.
also deleted all of these podcasts off YouTube, so perhaps he knew that he didn't want these to be out anymore.
Right.
I mean, otherwise he would have just left them all up publicly.
But you know what I'm saying?
I know.
It's like,
No, I do know.
you know, I don't know if anybody who was offended by Shane Gillis tried to bring down Shane Gillis, or if it was just somebody who was trying to bring down Shane Gillis.
Right.
Which I'm with you, that Sonia, that part I have a problem with.
I just have this. I think comedy should have its own, separate, safe zone. So
It
to
does.
speak.
It does in certain areas. It just doesn't on SNL. You know?
Which is bizarre.
No, but it's a network television show. Granted, it's on late at night, but anyway.
Yep. Kevin Hart is being sued for $60 million by the woman in his sex tape. Now, she claims that Hart was in on the whole thing and that he knew that they were being filmed at the time. And she says that he was motivated by publicity and he helped his friend hide all the cameras in that Vegas hotel room.
And so what's the rationale? What would Kevin Hart's rationale be for releasing his own sex tape if he is technically a happily married man?
Well, apparently he had some big...
One of these famous is Kim Kardashian.
Yes, and he had some big upcoming comedy tour during that time, and she says that's why he wanted, his name out there even more. And she is suing for intentional infliction of emotional distress and invasion of privacy.
Well, good luck with that. Certainly an invasion of privacy.
I mean, I agree that her privacy was invaded, but how do you prove that Kevin Hart put those cameras in that room and knew that he was being videoed?
What year was this?
This was in 2017, and his buddy, who did put all the cameras in the room, was already charged with extortion. So I don't know how she's going to prove that he was in on it.
Kevin Hart was already a pretty big deal in 2017.
Yes, he was.
I mean, I'm not sure when he broke big, but it was
Way before that.
2017.
Yeah, yes.
So I don't know about that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, so not only is Antonio Brown being accused of sexual misconduct by another woman, a former doctor, of his also says that he once farted in his face and still owes $11,000 in unpaid fees.
How much would you give that Roger Goodell making a statement? We're finding Antonio Brown innocent on these sexual assault cases, those allegations. However,
Yes.
we find him guilty for farting in his doctor's face. Thus, he's been put on the exempt list.
Yeah.
Because there is video of him farting in his doctor's face. So, oh my God.
That was it.
That was the
That's
part.
the actual
It
video.
did happen.
That was not made that horn. That, ladies and gentlemen, on your way to work, that was actually sound of Antonio Brown fart.
Maybe we should
Yeah.
have a celebrity name that fart.
Oh,
We have one entry so far. Two. We have two.
oh.
What's the second one? Tell us.
It's the Heather Drive.
Oh, yeah, but
Oh, there's no proof of that.
exactly. I just say that I did it, but I don't actually have the proof that I did
Exactly.
do it.
Exactly.
Yes. All right, so Las Vegas has been named the most fun city in America for the third year in a row.
There's a stunner.
Right, shocker, right? Wallet Hub just released its annual list of the most fun cities in America, and topping the list behind Vegas are Orlando, New York, Miami, and Chicago.
I'm right there.
Oh, yeah. And Detroit, if you're curious, came in at number 67 out of 100.
67 most fun city in
Yes.
America.
So we're not that fun,
All right.
according to Wallet Hub.
Well, pretty fun. I mean, look,
I have a good time in Detroit.
I'm just saying there's a lot more than 100 cities in America.
Yeah.
And so if Detroit is 67, I mean,
I think there certain populations, though. They're not going to,
Agreed. No, I understand that, but still,
Because obviously.
if you add up all the cities in America, we're the 67th most fun. Are we ahead of Topeka, by any chance?
Oh, gosh, there's a long list. It would take me a minute to find out.
I just don't get Wallet Hub.
Why? What's wrong with Topeka?
I don't know. I go to Wallet Hub. I go to wallethub.com, and it's like improve and protect your credit, 100% free, daily credit scores and reports, and yet they come up with all these weird
They
studies.
sure do.
Yeah.
They sure do. All right, so this guy from Oregon who actually beat cancer twice proves that he has luck on his side because he just won $4.6 million in the lottery.
Okay, go ahead.
So basically, gets cancer, beats it, gets cancer again, beats it, and then wins the lottery. I mean,
Show off, all right?
how lucky is this man?
Pretty lucky.
Pretty
Win
lucky.
$4.6 million or beat cancer. Put it on hold.
I mean, he's
your
done all. Anyway, apparently, every week they go and they buy tickets, and his wife always jokes like, "Hey, honey, I bought you the winning ticket."
Yeah.
And normally it's never a winning ticket. However, this week she didn't do that, so he went and bought his own ticket. Turned out to be the winner.
Wow. Good for him.
Yeah.
What if he dies in a car accident on the way to pick up the money, though? Would he then be the most unlucky person?
Yes.
Probably, yes. His luck would definitely change. No longer would be the luckiest man.
He would lose the moniker.
He sure would. Yep. Thanks to Darius Slay, you can actually enjoy a large Hungry Howie's pizza for just 23 cents.
Stuffed crust pizza.
23 cents.
Wow.
So, basically, every time, where's the rules of this? Every time Darius Slay picks off a pass during the season, Hungry Howie's is going to sell a large one-topping pizza for 23 cents. And because it happened in Sunday's game, you can do that right now. You have to go online. You use the code SLAY23, and you can get this deal through Thursday. But there is a catch to it. You have to buy a large pizza at the regular price, and you can get your second for 23 cents, which isn't a bad deal at all. It's a very, very good deal. So there you go.
But you also have to hang out with that guy from the TV commercial. Him, Darius Slay, you got to go on the teeter-totter, seesaw together, play football with him, doing the tandem bikes, yeah.
Oh, that doesn't sound like
There's
fun.
a Hungry Howie's commercial where some guy hangs out with Darius Slay, but all he wants to
Oh,
do is
really?
eat the Hungry Howie's pizza.
Oh, I see.
He doesn't care about Darius Slay.
I see.
Darius Slay, who used to sport longer hair, now has shorter hair.
Yes.
When did Odell Beckham Jr. cut his hair? I was surprised to see him last night. I guess I missed it. Because he used to have like long blonde hair, and now he just has short, closely cropped black hair.
I don't know.
Were you surprised by that or no?
No.
No. Anyone else? Paul, were you surprised by that? Odell Beckham Jr.'s hair? Okay, I guess I'm the only one. Maybe he's had it for a while, but as long as he's been prominent, he's had like long blonde hair, and it's now all gone.
Well, people do get their hair cut.
They do?
I mean, yes.
Okay, thank you.
In case you weren't aware. All right, you guys, if you watched ESPN's College Game Day this weekend, you might have noticed that there was this college kid in the background with a sign asking people to donate and Venmo money for beer. Did you guys see that at all?
I didn't see it.
Anyway, he was back there. He basically said, "Hey, I need money to drink," and he ended up getting thousands of dollars. People actually Venmoed him money. He got more than $5,000. But instead of actually going and using that money for beer or throwing a party, he's going to donate all the money to a children's hospital.
Nice.
I know,
What a
right?
kid, yeah.
I know. It's going to the University of Iowa Children's Hospital. Pretty cool.
That's the hospital where everybody waves at the Kinnick Stadium. They all turn and wave at the
Pretty
Iowa
cool.
Children's Hospital. The game was in Ames, Iowa, so very good.
Well,
Where's game day this one?
I'm guessing Georgia. Was it for Georgia?
Oh, Georgia Notre Dame.
Guessing, but I don't know that for a fact. That was my hunch. Although the game is on CBS, I believe. The primetime game on CBS. But still, that doesn't necessarily stop game day from going. All right, thank you very much, Heather. It's 7:13. Stu Grand Slam coming up at 7:25 on 97.1. The Ticket. We talk about David Hall, Hall Financial. 248-308-5000 is the phone number to call if you want to talk to David Hall or one of his fine mortgage staffers there at Hall Financial. And there's not a lot of them. David Hall kind of put together a smaller firm because he wanted to hire people he could trust to give his